Hey boys, welcome back to some more Broncos career mode where we are taking on the Roosters in the first qualifying final of 2017 here. We finished in a first spot, so that means Roosters finished in fourth. And I didn't check it there, but I would assume it would be Broncos, Seagulls, Storm, and Roosters, who are four big clubs in the game. So Roosters, a pretty strong side, honestly. They're going pretty well in real life. A pretty good side all across the park. They got Garvey there instead of Jake Friend. I would assume Friend is injured or suspended because he's definitely still at the club. So they are missing one big gun, as Hargreaves is gonna make a break here, and he's gonna score. He's gonna fucking score. What is this? An 80-meter run. He beats McCulloch. He steps around the fullback. Actually, no. Who does he step? I miss him with a diving tackle. He steps Boyd, and then we couldn't catch him. Milford was too far away. I thought I'd still catch him, but Hargreaves is pretty quick in the game, and that right there was a very frustrating moment. And that is one of the things that I really hope is fixed in the next game, is that when a team makes a break, like that, a lot of times players will just stand around. But off the kickoff, Milford, the magic man himself, is gonna score and intercept try. So pretty much the first few minutes of this game, pretty much just restart, just get rid of it all, just start again. Don't even worry about it. A couple of absolute ridiculous tries, the Hargreaves try, and then the Milford intercept. So we're getting back to 6-all. Like, what can you say? Just a redo at this point. Just get back into the game, Roosters, Broncos. Just slog it out for 20 minutes or so here. This is absurd. But right here, just getting a little loose. Unfortunately, I didn't talk about this, but obviously it is raining, and that is terrible. Honestly, that's really bad news for us, because wet weather, it makes the game a lot more difficult. If you want a more difficult match, it just has to be raining. Like, it brings the field back to level pretty much, as Kenny Dowell is going to score another Roosters try. So all of a sudden, our defense is looking in a bit of tatters right there. Michael Gordon is actually going to miss the kick, so it must be a pretty windy night here. So yeah, that's interesting right there. Who is this? Ryan Madison is going to go in again. The Roosters back to back here. Palms off Milford, and then I don't know what Darius Boyd was doing behind the goal. I think accidentally, like, I was trying to switch players and I switched to Boyd accidentally, and I was trying to run across with him, but obviously I went way backwards. So yeah, not a good start to this game, but we try something a bit different and we kick it out of touch. I've actually never done that in the game. I've tried it a couple of times, like kicking along the ground like that, but generally it always like goes to one of the players. I've never actually kicked it out like that. So that's a new little tactic for me. I think I found a little secret to getting to it. But what is happening this game? Daniel Tupou now is gonna pick the ball up and race away and score. He's gonna go behind the post as well. Rub salt into the wounds. I don't know what is happening. The Roosters, I mean, they haven't even like played that well. We've just been caught with our pants down here. I don't know what happened with that pass. I thought he got knocked down by Tupou, which obviously the game doesn't really pay, but again, we're going to kick it out there. I think it's because of the wind. The wind is pushing the ball so much across there. It's going like so quickly that the Roosters don't have time to get to it. And we're going to hit back. This game is an absolute just nonsense game. We're just trying to, I don't know, we just got to get into it, get into the game, defend better, just not make mistakes. We just got to be a little smarter, because as I was saying, just too many highlights to talk about here, but 20-12, 30 minutes gone. This is absurd, but we get a chance to attack. I'll talk about what I want to talk about in a second, eventually. But Corey Oates is going to step around a couple, and he's going to go in for a nice try right there, as long as he gets it down, which I think he did. So we're hidden back in this game. But yeah, if you want a difficult game, it just has to be raining. The rain makes it so difficult because you can't offload. When it's raining, you just can't offload. If you offload, they will knock it on. So the rain makes it very difficult. And the Roosters, they're just unstoppable. Latrell Mitchell this time, he gets around, I think it was Maguire, he got to the outside of him. Darius Boyd, one-on-one, pretty decent stop, but just a leg drive to push him over there. So the Roosters, it's going to be 26-18. It's not even half time yet. My goodness, this is a high-scoring wet weather final. As we try, you know, it is just before half time. We can be, you know, excused a little bit there going for a risky pass because it is the halftime break. We just have to make sure they don't score here. But yeah, it's been a tough, like the Roosters, I haven't shown too much of it, but the Roosters in this game were making plenty of line breaks just all across the park. Like their forwards, you know, Hargraves, Takiaho, you know, Corden and Napa, just a lot of like really good forwards who were just making tackle breaks after tackle breaks. As Takiaho there, we were just talking about, him makes a break. The rain had eased up in the later part of that first half, but unfortunately it is back in full force as David Mead gets held up, but he's going to get the ball down. A good bit of play here, steps around on the inside of Michael Gordon. Kenny Dowell, I think it is, Tupou, makes a decent effort, but we do get the ball down, so we're going to push it back to 26-24. We're still behind by 2 points. But you know, feeling confident. It's been a roller coaster so far as we look to spread it wide here. Jordan Kahu gets it onto the big fella Corey Oates down the sideline, sets it up to Kahu going for the try line, but Mitchell Pearce comes up with a try saver. But a good set. Last play, Nikorima out of dummy half. Probably should have put in a little kick, probably, but you know, turning the ball over 5 meters out is not the worst thing in the world, as we're just looking for a little bit of field position here, just kicking deep, looking to defend well and get a good start to our attacking set, as Sean Kenny Dowell here makes good ground, but less than 5 minutes to go. We're still down by 2 points. It's looking a little risky. It looks like Adam Blair is also injured, so that's not good news. And we go for the offload, and that's the ball game. My goodness, we've just been, like I said, the wet weather, and the problem is we just kept letting the Roosters score. They just kept scoring tries, and we kept having to play from behind. And unfortunately, in the wet weather, playing from behind is not good at all. Like, it makes it very tough, as this time the kick for the sideline doesn't actually get out there, but Tupou floating with danger, just running straight up the sideline. We bundled him into touch, so we have a chance. There is a chance. We're gonna have to score like in the next play pretty much, as Roberts here steps around a couple, just couldn't get the pass away. But Nikorima, our dummy half, tries to go for that corner post. If we score right now, we might get a play to win the game, and Alex Glenn is going to go straight through. The Roosters just opened it up. We take a very quick conversion, and there is hope. 32-30 in this final that is raining. I don't know what has happened in this game. I have no idea why it was such a high scoring game, and we're going to blow it off the first play. Oh man, what a disappointing match. We played absolutely terrible. We almost snuck the win, but we just couldn't win with that sort of play. But we do get a second chance. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series, and I'll see you guys in the next one.